For Nigerian boomers, life is black and white. For millennials, there are grey areas. And for Gen Z, in between the black, white, and grey sits pink, blue, red, purple, and green, and a host of many other colors. Succinctly put, life is Squid Game. June 24th, 2019. A muscled young man wearing a baseball cap and a tight t-shirt showing off his tattooed biceps boards a Nigerian plane. He makes his way to his seat and finds 84-year-old Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka on his seat. He asks the literary giant to vacate his seat. Professor Soyinka complies. Ordinarily, this would be the end of the issue. In fact, Professor Soyinka himself said it was a very minor issue, but some old people felt differently. Oil mogul Tonye Patrick Cole, who was on the same flight, takes to his Instagram and says, that wasn't what he said. The post gained a lot of traction on social media, splitting Nigerians into two camps. One supporting the actions of Bobo Fine and the other rebuking him for his apparent lack of. We are indeed the product of our environment, and that environment, Nigeria in this case, is changing. The recent explosive development in technology has disrupted the social fabrics of societies all over the world, pushing boomers to one end of the cultural debate and Gen Z to the other end, with millennials spread in between. While older generations were born in the absence of high technology and lived through the much more collectivist societies of the 20th century, younger Nigerians are taking a different approach characterized by cutting-edge technology, the speed of information, and the rugged sense of individualism. If you're looking for a modern-day corporate, look no further than the Nigerian pop culture. It is young, vibrant, and expressive.
October 2020, something happened with the government. That is say we forget for where.
This episode is sponsored by Film, the largest Nollywood digital film community.
We combine innovation with technology to produce opportunities and access for an industry with a hard-working labor force of over 1 million people who collectively contribute a total of $7 billion to the Nigerian national economy every year.
Our vision is to create a community of enablers, an ecosystem where big and small can find tremendous value
with relentless efficiency.
And this is dedicated
it doesn't matter whether you're a production company, freelancer, film lover, or investor.
If you're passionate about film, then OAF is home. Take a trip through our community, find films that you like, invest.
Want to learn? Instantly have access to thousands of courses from industry leaders who are doing its best. Start or run your creative business via the OAF marketplace. Our mission is to amplify quality storytelling over quantity
by technically and financially upskilling our fellow African storytellers. We are the platform for superstars. Moving on.
Do not preach to me. Do not preach to me. You're not any better.
Let's get some basic things out of the way. First, there's not one guilty party. This is not a council video. It is simply for entertainment and educative purposes. Intergenerational conflict is often the catalyst that produces the dominant culture of the next generation. If you look at Nigeria's history, different generations have different cultural and economic identifiers. For instance, why do boomers frequently accuse young people of being lazy, narcissistic, and here's my favorite, entitled? Why are Nigerian millennials increasingly deciding to take a different approach to raising their kids? Why are Gen Z more open about their sexual preferences? Why did NSAS self-destruct? Why is Gen Z considered the loneliest generation ever? And finally, what has Squid Game got to do with any of this? Stick around to find out. I'm your front man, Emmanuel Ogu. If you're watching, I have one thing to say to you. Get comfortable because you and I are going to blow this channel up together. On this channel, we're going to be talking about the most provocative stuff happening in Nigeria. Our Ghanaian and South African brothers and sisters, other African countries, move closer because this channel is going to be Pan-African, baby. Please smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and tell me what you think of this channel. One unifying theme across Nigerians at different age brackets is a culture of speaking out. Whether it is during the fight for independence in 1960 or NSAS protests in 2020, Nigerians are confident people.
No matter who you are in Africa, you have to admit Nigerians are the most confident Africans on the planet.
I digress. Where was I again? Now, every generation is supposedly worse off than the last.
Yes, it's true. Somebody said I did refer to us as a wasted generation, simply because we're full of dreams, we're full of energy, we're ready to take any risk at the time, but the leaders wasted the enthusiasm. And somebody asked me, well, what about the next generation? What do I call them? And that person also answered the question and said, well, I think the name I'll give our generation is the lost generation.
Let's take a look at boomers in Nigeria. They are disciplined, self-sufficient, value-oriented, and take loyalty pretty seriously. They are products of incredibly hard times and are quick to let you know about it. These guys survived a whole civil war, 2 recessions, and 8 military regimes. There was this guy, then 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 oh look, we still have this guy, then this guy, then this guy, then this guy. All in a span of 40 years. Tough and bloody. The commitment to faith and community has made them the men and the women we see today. They are the real Squid Game players. But those dangerous times had their consequences. Fear, mental health issues, and a greater propensity for violence.
Take a bottle and shook her brain. This is it.
And if you think about it, it makes sense. Boomers' greatest weapon is fear. They don't even need to speak. You just feel it. Try not saying good morning to them in the morning and see.
But a new generation has come after that. Until today, I don't know. To be never short of words.
If you want to know a true millennial, play them this song.
Daddy, I'm going to the city.
You children of nowadays, you are too much in a hurry. You need to be patient.
In my humble opinion, millennials are simply a product of the troubled past of boomers. Millennials understand responsibility and adhere to it, although grudgingly. They don't like the way the world is organized, or the way Nigeria is organized for that matter, but they keep their mouth shut.
Shut your mouth and grab an egg.
But things are changing.
Then something is really askew. Something is not right.
So what's the problem?
We're not seeing the right things being done in and around us.
They are yet to reap the dividends of obedience. If you paid attention to last year's infamous NSAS protest in Nigeria, you would discover that it was largely driven by angry, tired, and pissed off millennials who are technologically savvy. They're saying something isn't right. We're doing all the right things. We're playing our parts. We are not lazy. We actually show up when it matters.
Nigerian startups have been attracting considerable investments in recent years and now boast of valuations that are more than the combined valuation of many top Nigerian banks. We now have 4 Nigerian unicorns.
Why was there a protest in the first place? Here's the answer. Police officers in Nigeria, specifically the now defunct Special Anti-Robbery Squad, SAS, make a fortune by preying on younger Nigerians who are upwardly mobile to the point of employing lethal force. According to Amnesty International, there have been at least 82 cases of torture ill treatment and extrajudicial executions by SARS between January 2017 and May.
Look at everybody here. They are entrepreneurs, there's a photographer here, there's a model here, there's a bouncer here, there's a musician here, there's a comedian here. And they are afraid of doing what they know how to do best because they know that when they are going back home, they might not make it back home. You know, we are at the point where if a South official stop you, you have to go live online because if you record a video, you might not be alive to post it.
When young people braid, twist or color their hair, when young people make and spend legitimate money online, when young people express their sexualities, or when young people speak truth to power, EndSARS happens. Let's take a break.
Bila jasho, bila jasho. Bila jasho. DJ grabadaba alafu cheza doba ikibamba sana unapolo.
But this is not a video for EndSARS or James Brown. If you'd like me to comprehensively discuss either in another video, let me know in the comment section.